Hi guys, today I want us to look at numeric patterns, grade 9 mathematics. Okay, so today's lesson will focus mainly on numeric patterns. All right, what is a numeric pattern? It's a sequence of numbers that follows a particular rule or a particular pattern. All right. The main difference between a numeric and a geometric pattern. In a numeric pattern, we add or subtract the same amount to a previous term. All right? And yet, in a geometric, we multiply or divide by same amount. Okay. So we've got just example of a pattern here. We've got 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. Then we've got this, another one, 5, 7, 9, 11. You can see on this one, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay. So we said you add or subtract same amount. And the difference now in those numbers, we're gonna use, we call it a constant difference. All right? These are constant difference patterns because there's a constant difference, right? So the symbol we're gonna be using for the constant difference, it's D. So we can work out now the difference, the constant difference between these numbers. You can see actually from this pattern that we are adding as numbers are increasing. We are not subtracting. All right? So how do you work out now the constant difference? Okay? You've got term 1 here. This is term 1. You've got term 2. 7 is term 2. We've got 9, which is term 3. We've got 11, which is term 4. All right. So when you want to work out the constant difference, here is your guide. So if you work out the difference between term 1 and term 2, you're going to say T2 minus T1, which is going to be 7 minus 5, which will give you 2. The difference again between term 2 and term 3. So it's T3 minus T2, which is going to be 9 minus 7, which is going to be 2. So you can see that the difference between two terms is 2. All right? So if you are asked to state the rule like that you see being applied on this pattern, you can see that you are adding 2 you add 2 to the previous term. Okay? I hope that's clear. You must also be able to work out the general rule in terms of n. How do you go on about working out the general rule? I will just give something which will guide you. General rule, you say it is equal to the D, which stands for constant difference, times N, which stands for position of the term. Is it term 10, term 11, term 12, term 13, term 100? All right? This N plus. Here we can use any letter. For now, I won't put letter. So what we will have here, the way which I have found to be easier to me is just to know that what we put there, it's the term that comes before T1. That comes before T1, the first term. What is our T1 here? It's 5. Definitely, we can be able to tell what came before 5 because we added 2 to that number and it gave us 5. And you can see it is number 3. I want to write it with a different color. So we've got 3. Okay. Now we can work out our general rule so that we can calculate any value for any term. It is going to be Tn is equal to, what is the constant difference for this pattern? It's 2. N, we know N stands for the position of the term. Plus, we've worked out the term that comes before T1 to be 3. Yes, so this is our general rule. So the question can say, what are the next 2 terms after 11? You know, you just add 2 if they want, let's say next 2 terms. 11 plus 2, it's going to be 13. Then the next term again, you add 2 to 13, it's going to be 15, etc. These are the next 2 terms. You can also write also the next term. Now, if the question says calculate the 15th term here, it says calculate the what? Calculate the 15th term. 15th term. Using this rule that we've worked out, Tn is equal to 2n plus 3. There are things you need to know here. Don't take them for granted, okay? What does Tn stand for? Tn stands for value. Then what does N stand for? N stands for position. Position. Don't forget that, position. Or it stands for number of terms. Number of terms. Here. Number of terms. Okay. Now the question is standing. Calculate the 15th term. So what is it that we want here? It's the value of the 15th term. What is the value? So we want Tn. So you're gonna use this general rule to work out this value. Okay? I hope we are covered. All right? So you're gonna say Tn is equal to 2n plus 3, which is equal to 2. Our n is 15 plus 3. 2 times 15, it's 30 plus 3, which gives you 33. That is 15 term. Okay? Now, this one is for your homework. Calculate the 35th term and also calculate the 100th term, term 100. So calculate those values. Okay, what is the value there of term 100 and term 35? That is for your homework. Work it out to test if you understood this. And also for this sequence, I'm gonna give you a sequence. I want you to work out the general rule for this sequence. Okay. Okay. I want the general rule for this sequence. So find the general rule for the following sequence. Okay, so I want that you find the general rule for this sequence. Okay, then the other question, not just do that, I think that's fine. We'll continue on our next lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please do subscribe to my channel and also like. Wishing all the best. We're gonna simplify mathematics. It's a beautiful and lovely subject. Bye.